Talk about me talking. He left Bill Monroe, he wouldn't say nothing. Me and him started now, I can't get him to hush. That's fine, Kenny. I really appreciate you fiddle playing. We've got a bunch of albums and tapes along with us. They're out at the front as you come up the stairs. I don't know which side I'm on here. I've been out there, but I got lost even going out there. But we've got, Kenny's got his tapes, and he's got more albums out than Grandpa Jones. But he's got his up there, and I've got a few left. And appreciate it if you go by. We've also got a new album out called The Masters. I don't know if you've heard of that yet or not. Jesse McReynolds and Eddie Adcock and Kenny and myself. And we've got that along with us. I'd like to say hey to some good friends of mine here. Wayne Honeycutt and his wife Barbara. Yeah. They're out there somewhere. He's a fine dobro picker. Where you at, Mama? Yeah, all right. And I run into an old boy out there, Kenny, that I work with Earl Scruggs Review, Bob Wilson. We've cut some trails together, too. But anyway, proud to have you here. I'd like to do you a tune that put Roy Acuff where he's at today. I don't know where he'll put me tomorrow, but it goes like this. What do you say? You gonna be here on the next set? I doubt if I can do that right now without running over with these boys. We didn't get a chance to do very much, but anyway, I appreciate you asking anyhow. We just do the old-time stuff that we've always done, like with Flatt and Scruggs or Bill Monroe. Me and Kenny come from way back down there in the mountains. He's from Kentucky and I'm from Tennessee. We was right together there. In fact, we kind of grew up together, and I remember back those mountains. Mommy had she had the burlap sacks, Kenny, if you remember, for curtains in the house.
How will I remember?
And we had kerosene lamps. I guess you all went through that. Tried getting you lessons about a kerosene lamp for the fireplace. And I remember she'd send me and Kenny down to the main road every morning to see if there's any game run over that we could use. Then the Depression hit. Now, I'm not saying that we was filthy and dirty back there in the mountains. We had dirt floors in our house. But mine, Kenny's house, was the only house on that mountain you could go in and have to wipe your feet when you left. We're going to ask Pete Goebel if he would to do a tune. It's one of my favorites. I remember when he wrote this thing a long time ago. I was sitting in his kitchen at his house, and he wrote it, and it's called, you got this out in the lobby, too, on your tapes.
I have it on an album out there.
I think I'll just buy them all in the corner of the market. Is that 1940, Tennessee 1949?
Tennessee 1949.
That's us, ain't
I
it?
was thinking about you, Josh.
I know you would. Let's do
I
that
messed
for
it
us.
up so bad. Josh said he would sing more, but he said he lost his voice when his little baby, a year old, crying for a doorknob, thinking it was a biscuit. Yeah, we pinned this song here. I'm going to ask Jeff Tuttle to come over here, or wherever you're going to sing from. Help us do it. All right. Here it is, Tennessee 1949. I wonder if it's raining in the mountains. I wonder how the old town looks today. And if the church is there beside the river, could I go back and find where Mama lay? Does life still go to sleep just after sunset? Are the berries still as big on the vine? Do old men talk about the way they did in 1949? Oh, oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, oh, how it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. I wonder if by chance I might remember the teenage boy so wild and fancy-free, who always loved guitars and country music. If I went back, would they remember me? I wonder what became of Catherine Akers, the girl who broke my heart at 17. I barely can remember what she looked like, but 30 years ago she was my dream. Oh, oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, oh, it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. For many years I've searched the wide world over for what I can't recall and didn't find. And now I'm searching pictures of my memory for Tennessee in 1949. Oh, oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, oh, it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. I've searched the wide world over for what I can't recall and didn't find. And now I'm searching pictures of my memory for Tennessee in 1949. Oh, oh, how I'd like to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, oh, it would be so fine if I could just go back to 1949. If I could just go back to 1949. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a mighty fine song, Pete. That's a good job. We'll be back for another show later on tonight, and hope you can make that one too. We appreciate every one of you coming tonight. And if you get a chance, go buy a record stand out there. We appreciate that. Hope we've done something maybe that you've enjoyed. Thank you so much.